Good morning. How are we all? Just been on the dog walk, got my coffee. Ready for a little bit of silence. This is not just about finding silence outside, trying to find a quiet space. It's more about finding the silence inside and really looking for it in any situation, circumstance, and just exploring. I like that it's an explorer that's written this book, Silence in the Age of Noise by Erling Kagge. What silence means for you, what it feels like for you, what it can hold and unlock. Today we're reading chapter 6. It's day 7 for our challenge. So sit comfortably. Maybe you close your eyes, take a big breath, let it go. Silence can be boring. Everyone has experienced the ways in which silence can come across as exclusive, uncomfortable, and at times even scary. I'm just going to put my glasses on. I'm at that age. At other times, it is a sign of loneliness or sorrow. The silence that follows is heavy. If there is something we don't want to talk about, we might just keep quiet. Girls who are around 15 years old must be the unhappiest group of people on earth, so it was easy to understand what my daughters meant when they claimed that silence is important when they get upset. I do that myself, simply turn stony when my mood darkens. Whenever I observe a married couple avoiding each other with aggressive silence, I do my best to steer clear. When I was little, I often couldn't fall asleep. I lay there in my cot, tormented by silence. It was like having a nightmare and being awake at the same time. While my parents went about their activities in hushed tones, the silence felt like a sound rumbling inside my head. From those nights, lying alone, I twisted and squirmed in my bed. I'm unable to recall a single comforting thought. However, silence can also be a friend, a comfort, and a source of deeper riches. In The Silence That Follows, the poet Rolf Jacobson wrote, "The silence that lives in the grass, on the underside of each blade, and in the blue space between the stones." I'll read that again. The silence that lives in the grass, on the underside of each blade, and in the blue space between the stones. The silence that rests like a young bird in your palms. It is easy to see oneself in Rolf Jacobson's experience. Alone out on the ocean, you can hear the water. In the forest, a babbling brook, or else branches swaying in the wind. On the mountain, tiny movements between stones and moss. These are times when silence is reassuring. I look for that within myself from minute to minute. It might take place in the outdoors, but it could just as easily occur as I head to the office, when I take a moment to pause just before a meeting, or pull back from a conversation. Shutting out the world is not about turning your back on your surroundings, but rather the opposite. It is seeing the world a bit more clearly, staying a course and trying to love your life. Silence in itself is rich. It is exclusive and luxurious, a key to unlock new ways of thinking. I don't regard it as a renunciation or something spiritual, but rather as a practical resource for living a richer life. Or to put it in more ordinary terms, as a deeper form of experiencing life than just turning on the TV to watch the news again. I think we can all agree with that at the moment anyway. So instead of turning on the TV or just automatically, subconsciously sticking on the radio when you get in the car, maybe you can begin to explore the silence. We're going to sit together today for 1 minute and 10 seconds, so 70 seconds, that's all. get yourself comfortable. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to do anything with your body, your mind. Just let it be and just experience a period of silence with me. Let's go. That's it. We have completed our moment of silence, but if you do, of course, want a little bit more silence, feel free to take as much as you need. Today, as I sit in my dining room, there is a blackbird just pottering about in the garden, taking up the food that's on the floor. So that's what I saw today. Notice your experience, notice what went on in your head. Just be aware, be present. That's all you need to do. If you're enjoying this silence challenge, please do drop a comment. It would be lovely to feel who's doing this with me and to get to know you all. And feel free to share it with someone else. Let them know, tag them, share the post, share the link. Thank you so much for being here with me today. I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye for now.